Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bobrick B-82216 lavatory-mounted soap dispenser. So this is the fill spout assembly here. I'll show you all the parts and then we'll go over them. 20-ounce bottle, and that's part of the part number, the fact that the bottle is 20 ounce. You're going to then get instructions, which we're going to go over. You'll get a bottle cap. You'll get the nut that joins or that locks the spout assembly to the bottom of the counter. You'll get a spring washer, a rubber washer, and you get a bob key. Go over all that now. B-82216 means a few things. First of all, it means that it is a bright polished finish. It's stainless steel and a polished finish with a 6-inch spout, so it's a longer one. Okay, and it means that it's 20 ounce. All that conspires together to make up that part number. Different capacities on the bottle, different lengths available as well. There is a link to what's called the instructions. In going over the instructions, this is really a straightforward installation. And there are part numbers also for the constituent parts. If you needed in the future to buy a replacement piece only, you can refer back to those instructions and get those parts that you need there. Installation. You're going to drill a 1-inch hole through your countertop, your granite, whatever it's going to be. You're going to want to position it so that you've got the 6-inch where you want it to be. So put mind into that before you go drilling a hole. Okay. There is a reference, a dashed line in the upper right-hand corner of the instructions called lavatory. It's giving you an idea of where the sink profile is going to be. Okay, so keep that in mind before you go drilling a hole. Once you've got your hole positioned, go ahead and your location of the hole, go ahead and drill it. And basically what happens is this entire assembly, okay, with the threaded shank, the loose escutcheon, the fill tube, all goes down and through the hole. Now it's sitting up there like this. What you're going to do pardon me, let's back it up. I've made a mistake. First thing you're going to do is insert your rubber washer onto the bottom here and get it tucked up all the way underneath. I was going through that. I had too many parts left on my desk for where I should have been. Rubber washer. That's going to come in contact between the bottom of the spout assembly and the top of the counter. That all gets inserted through the hole. Then that spring star washer, or spring washer they call it, it's going to come through. You can see that it's not even. This is how it should be installed, with the flared out indentations toward the bottom. Now you're going to look like this with your counter between those two. Your retaining nut, that comes down through next. You're going to thread that all the way up. Also keep in mind the positioning underneath the counter as well. Make sure you leave room for the soap bottle. So now your situation is going to be like this, and you'll hand tighten that. Okay. At that point, this is all resting in there. I suppose you could fill your bottle at this point. Since you're there, you can go ahead and fill the bottle. Put your bottle cap on. Underneath, that all underneath, you're going to get that in there like that. You're going to tighten the bottle onto the shank, the threaded shank, so that it looks like this. And now you've got an assembly. Now this is all still loose up there, and that's okay. All you're going to do is take it, and it's this rosette, or the escutcheon, is going to lock down onto, they don't name this part underneath here. You're going to lock it down and turn it clockwise, a quarter turn, and it locks in place. Now you've got a complete assembly. And the only part that's left over at this point is just that bob key. Now, the bob key comes in place when you're going to fill again. You're not going to, you can remove the bottle if you want, but that's not the recommended way for going about doing it. You would insert the end of that bob key into here, and it depresses a tab. And it's hard to do it holding it, but it depresses a tab, and then you can spin the escutcheon off. Once you got the escutcheon off, you can pull that entire assembly out. And that's what I was depressing here. Just this little guy here, and that releases it. Now you've got that entire assembly off, and from here you'd use, this is now the top of your countertop. Put your funnel here and fill it up. Okay, so you're not removing the bottle. That's it in a nutshell. We have gone over all the parts of the instructions. Don't use abrasive cleaners on this. You're just going to scratch it up. You know, don't use anything that's got any sort of abrasion to it. Dispenser may also be filled by removing soap container from beneath the countertop. That's acceptable as well. I don't like doing that because, well, there's a good reason, because you can see where you are. You know, you got 20 ounce. If you can measure out 20 ounce, you're in good position. But I don't like doing it because you can't see how full you are, but I like doing it because you can't really spill a lot. Put your funnel there and you fill it, and it just goes straight down. If you're dealing with just filling this, now you got a bottle on your countertop and you've got a funnel and you're trying to pour heavy soap into it. Pick your poison on that. No problem. Bobrick is a full-line manufacturer of all things commercial restroom related. Not only soap dispensers, common sort of material like this, but combination units, units that combine paper towel dispensers and you know, waste receptacles, things of that nature. Grab bars, obviously, mirrors, toilet paper holders, the full gamut is what they're doing. High quality material, very knowledgeable staff. When I call technical service over there, first time, every time, knows exactly what's going on. Very trained people. You can tell that when you talk to them. And it's a pleasure being a distributor for them. If you have any questions on the Bobrick B-82216, lavatory-mounted soap dispenser 20 ounce, or any other Bobrick product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.